apologize for headphones were in my computer. You didn't hear any of that. But Braden Point, what a fantastic play. And the player is Braden Point. If he cuts around the defense, Pella can't get there, and Bryce is swimming. He's team play. And Braden Point's able to dive the puck through Bryce. And early, after some Islander rushes, it's 1-0 Lightning. There was only one goal scored in the Western Conference Final last night. It was by John Klingberg, and it was fairly early into the first period, and that's all it was. But Point gets the goal, and if the Lightning win the Stanley Cup, you could look at him to be the Conn Smythe Trophy winner. But Point makes a really good play on sturdy Pollock. Pella can't get across. Bryce can't get across fast enough. He misread the play completely, and Point makes a huge play and just sweeps that one past Tomas Greiss. Like, that's one of those plays you had to have. 1-0. Yep, Ravens 8. Josh, nice to see you, man. See you on the stream. I will try to talk about predictions in the intermissions. I'm going to try to get some studying done for some homework and things that I can in the intermission, so I won't talk as much there. But during this, yeah, you'll hear it. Headman a shot and a wrister that will try to get deflected on its way through. Yeah, I'll be doing all the playoffs. So tomorrow I'll have game 2 of the Western Conference Final. 1-0 lead in the series for the Stars. Lightning trying to poke this one across. Kucherov into the middle. Kucherov holds, shoots that deflected and blocked. Islanders trying to take it out. They can't. Now they finally do. Brassard gets it across where Pajot was, and then Sergachev, and he can give it to Chernak. Chernak takes a hit, and then Brassard getting hits by Sergachev, trying to take it out again. Brassard to the point. Shot one by Pollock, and that deflected out. 3 shots on goal for Tampa Bay, none for the Islanders. First time in the conference final for New York since 1993. Second straight conference championship played in game by a New York sports team as the Yankees played the ALCS last year against Houston. This time it's the Islanders against Tampa Bay here in hockey. Green pursues, and the puck goes all the way to the stick of Greiss, and Greiss will glove it down. Yes, I will explain the hat thing. I have every hat in the NHL of every team except for Seattle. I'm not rooting for the Lightning. I'm not rooting really for any team, although it would be cool to see New York in the championship since I have a New York team. Yeah, I'm going to go for Tampa. I am not. I am wearing the hat of the home team, which registered as the home team. So tomorrow I'll wear the Vegas hat, and then obviously on Thursday, on Thursday I'll wear the Dallas hat. You know, it's the wearing the hats of what the home team is. But yeah, I have every hat except for Seattle's team, which I'm thinking of getting. An interference call against Blake Coleman, and Coleman will be in the box, and New York will be on the power play. You're going for Vegas. I really don't care who wins the Stanley Cup. Although I have another thing is I'll say it would be cool to see Tampa Bay win because in the preseason I picked them to win the Stanley Cup. But if you really push me what's the truth, I don't care. Who wins the cup? I apologize for being messy. I'm very hungry. This puck goes down across as it's cleared through. Nelson, who scored a huge goal against Philadelphia in Game 7. Bailey takes a hit. Paquette tries to clear it. He does. All the way down goes to Greiss, way out of his net. A 17% power play in these playoffs, an 83% penalty kill for these playoffs. Tampa Bay playing up against Columbus and Boston. New York, as it's filtered in by Pajot, playing up against Florida, Washington, and Philadelphia. The Lightning clear it again. Their penalty kill is just ferocious. Puck finds its way all the way down behind where Greiss can hand it off for Nick Leddy. One of the few guys who won a Stanley Cup in the series. Leddy drops it off. Islanders trying to backhand this one through. Leddy forechecked, placed on behind. Goes to Everly. Everly try to pass it across, and he finds Barzell. Sets it up. Holds. Letty shot. And that one deflected off of Vasilevsky. Islanders keep it in thanks to Polak. Goes off the stick of Everly to Letty. Letty back to Everly. Lee, the captain, finds his way to Barzell. Barzell and Polak keeps it in. Polak holds. Gives to Barzell. Barzell right slot. Pass in front. Back. Tap to Polak. Back to Barzell. Barzell waits. Shifts on to Polak. Polak sends it to Letty. Slap shot. That got blocked. Letty to Polak. Polak to Barzell. Barzell shoots in the net. A chance for Lee. Rebound to the whack at it. Pucks loose. They score! Jordan Eberle and New York ties it. The former Oiler in the rink used to play his home games has tied game one. And Jordan Eberle just whacked it past Vasilevsky and after having composure, and the power play comes through for the first time since they eliminated Washington. And a fantastic goal by Jordan Eberle has tied this opening game of the series. As this puck will find its way through and come across. Hold on for Martin. Chipped across the center. Islanders trying to get it in. The first shot on goal for the New York Islanders is a goal. Maroon takes a hit. Maroon also in his second straight Western Conference final. Last year it was against San Jose. He also made it Western Conference final when he was a member of Anaheim in 2017. And in 2015, going against Chicago and Nashville, both losses. This puck is offside. So for Eberle, his fourth goal of the playoffs. Assist by Anders Lee, the captain, and Matt Barzell due to that power play. Here comes Pellick. He'll slide it off the boards. It'll throw down the icing. Shattenkirk, former Ranger, banks it through. Nelson got it away from Kucherov. Kucherov plays spy. Polak shoots this one through. The hero of Game 5 against the Bruins, Hedman, still jamming away at it. Bailey works with him. Hedman jostled across. Nelson looks to spy. Thrown to center. Lightning work in numbers. Try to go for Polak. Here's a chance. Kucherov shot. Oh, and that one missed the goal. Then another chance that went high. And another save by Grice. Keeps it in. Hedman goes to point. Looks. And it went off his stick, and Beauvillier intercepts it. And the Lightning, are they penalized? Yes. Not sure what the penalty is going to be, but something's coming up. 1-1. Still in the first. 60% credit on car and motorcycle policies. Wow. Okay. That's 15% on top. Not exactly sure what game you're talking about because if you're talking about the Islander Flyer game, that was 4-0. And if you're bringing up the Canuck game, that was a 3-0 game.
Fine. No one leaves the table till you're finished.
Fine. We'll sleep here.
It's the easiest because it's much easier.
So I got back to school and I really wanted to park my way through and yeah, I watched that. I did that stream as well. That was kind of fun, but yeah, I got myself back here and I started working on some stuff on my computer, and I was able to come through and get some food and kind of relax, put this game on. After this game's over, I'm gonna do some work, a little assignment thing, and then I'm gonna kind of relax for the night. I got a morning class tomorrow. It's not too early. It's 11:15, but I got a morning class tomorrow, so in the dorm. I'll kind of relax a little bit tonight after I get stuff I need done. So we're back. Breaking point, mirroring what's going to happen here. One of the top 4 teams that were able to advance in this conference to this conference final. Andy Green gets penalized. The Lightning will be on a power play. The Islanders scored on the power play. Green kind of just grabbed Nikita Kucherov's stick, which was why Chris Rooney, the referee, called 11:15 is not early for you. We start work at 8:30. Okay. But I'm still at school, so it's like kind of early. It's early for a lot of people. And also, as you can assume, when I say 11:15, it's 11:15 Eastern time. But that doesn't matter. I'm just kind of exemplifying. But no, it's not early for me usually either, unless I stay up really late. But it is early for some people. Staying on the point, then Killorn brings it on across to Kucherov. Try to get it back. That was Sergachev, former Montreal Canadian, handed it off. Sergachev to Kucherov, back to Sergachev, back to his countryman, slap shot, chance in front, and the Islanders clear. That's actually funny. I was just looking at when you start work is actually when I start class because you're on the other side of the continent. Pajot clears the puck through all the way down to Vasilevsky. On back to Palat, and then Pajot works on back and fed to the boards. Hedman shoots this one to center on the other side of the boards. First guy to the puck is Nick Leddy to try to send it, and the Lightning keep it in. Slid from front, and here's Leddy in a breakaway. Leddy all alone. Looks. No, he missed the net. That was Nelson, excuse me. Brock Nelson had a chance to make it 2-1 Islanders, short-handed, and Vasilevsky got a blocker on it. Here comes Yanni Gourde, left side. Gourde holds on, backhanded it to the point, and then Hedman dropped it off. Holding is Kucherov. Kucherov to Hedman. Hedman a drive! And that one finds its way to Grice. Glove save. Shattenkirk did a bad decision at pitching a rolling puck. But since it was rolling, Nelson didn't have a good chance. Oh, okay. Good luck at work, man. Got some good work done. Get that money. Palat. Pass it off. Hedman a slap shot on the side. Kucherov wasn't able to hit much. Back from point. Hedman a shot. Score! Victor Hedman. 2-1. Lightning. Brock Nelson had that chance, but the thing with the breakaway with him was it was a rolling puck. This puck is fed pretty well, and just a laser beam. Point to Hedman, and Victor Hedman, he had an opportunity on the other side, which kind of went right to the glove. This time he tried to throw a rocket, and it goes. And so with about 6 minutes, in a 6-minute span, both teams exchange goals, and Hedman gets the lead back for Tampa. So the Lightning have their 2-1 lead back. Gaudreau with the hit. Lightning another chance. Shot one deflected through. The Islanders' defense is kind of caving in. They're giving Tampa a lot of chances. The shots are a bit even, but the chances are heavily in Tampa Bay's favor. Here's Gaudreau working in on Leddy. Islanders don't want to get into a goal-scoring race with them, especially at the fact that it was a dirty jam-in play that got the Islanders their goal, and Tampa's scoring some illustrious goals. 8 shots on goal for Tampa Bay, 4 for the New York Islanders. Coleman plays the point. On a shot, Bogosian, and a chance and a save there by Grice, excuse me. Gord gets it to Gaudreau. Gaudreau working in on Lee. Lightning still trying to keep the puck in, and it throws its way on a cross who throws its weight back on DeHaan. Bogosian tries to keep the puck in. Still a battle on the boards. Killorn trying to get the puck there. Gord feeds to Killorn, and a battle. Not a good stick play. Not able to cleanly get it. Lightning feed it back at center. Sergachev, and a dumb play for Tyler Johnson. His first time he's on the ice this series. Andy Green sweeps the puck. Intercepted by Anthony Cirelli. Cirelli to the point. Cleanly won there. Here's Sergachev. Makes a move and hit by DeHaan. DeHaan sends away. Here comes Brassard, but the puck is slanted too far to the boards, and Cirelli beats Brassard to the boards. So what could have been a nice bank pass ends up being an icing, and the puck is back in front of Tomas Grice. I'm saying 6-5 Bolts overtime. I'd say about 4-3 Lightning, and the Islanders get a late goal with about 35 seconds left in the game. That is too little, too late. Lightning probably get their 4-2 game winner, being at 4-3 the final, but it's 4-2 at that point. Game winner probably about 10 minutes left in the third period. Green gets that draw and flies it out. Glove down. Lightning use the boards. Still 2-1 and still 8-4 on the shots. Green hit hard by, I believe that was Palat. And then the puck will find its way down the center and all the way through, icing against New York. Hedman back on the bench. But he will be back soon on his shift. So here's the face-off look. Point against DeHaan. Point will go, and he'll stay now. Pajot, excuse me, not DeHaan. Puck finds its way through again, and left to center, McDonough, and he's able to find him. Here comes Ryan McDonough, thrown on for Palat. Andre Palat shifts this through. Pelech against Point. Pelech hits Point. Palat out there for Zizekas, in and behind. Islanders trying to cleanly do something with this puck positively. I can see that, man. I'm not sure what my score by period would be, but I think a lot of third period goals and chances for Lightning. Shot, score! Ryan McDonough rips this one top shelf. 3-1, Lightning. What a shot by the former Ranger. And all of the momentum and the things that the Islanders were able to accomplish against Florida, against Washington, and against Philadelphia, wiped out the door, because here come the Lightning. And they are making the Islanders look like getting pass there to the slot. McDonough steps up, and he looks like 2012 Ryan McDonough. Shoots the puck right away off the stick in front, off the guy, goes to defend him, and you see the celebration. Ryan McDonough just rips this puck in, and Bryce is going on the bench. Varlamov will be playing goal now. And Bryce is going straight down the tunnel. They said, you're not in, you're not playing for us. Very proud to make that decision. Probably with the goaltender coach as well, saying that's the decision you want to make, that's the decision you can take. And they do take it. So it's 3-1 Lightning with 9:14 left in the first period. And it just really shifts around and looks to take center instead of Nelson works on Korn. They are going to do that and make that decision with Mitch Korn. He will not be playing goal. Varlamov is in. Grice is out. Shattenkirk then Wade for Johnson, still on the boards. Islanders are really fighting it. 9 shots on goal by the Lightning, 3 in less than the first 10 minutes of play. Goals by, I believe, Point. Yes. Goals by Point, Hedman, and McDonough for Tampa. 1 goal for the Islanders scored by Eberle on the power play. Point will shoot in. Mayfield picked off by Point. Assist by Kucherov and Mikhail Sergachev along on the goal scored by Ryan McDonough. The 2 Russians to an American. Cizikas fights off to go get it. Now Barzell's the only one on Chernak. Chernak off the boards. We'll fly this one out to center and then flicked into the New York zone. Polak to Green, back to Polak. Green back to Polak. Polak shot this one to center, and then they dump through. Here comes Johnston. Johnston fought off the puck, trying to get it to the point. Now Polak just moves his feet continuously. Now shoots this puck, deflected out of play. Yes, Ravens 8, what's up? What favor do you want? On a Boston hat, write "suck" next to the logo in big letters. I might do that. It's not here, but it's at my house. But okay.
Me too. Red heart emoji, blue heart emoji. I hate Lego. Puke emoji, puke emoji.
My heart rate is currently 150. And back down to 150.
On March 15th, I purchased prenatal vitamins and 4 pregnancy tests.
So right back to commercial, but they will be coming soon. So, man, the Islanders have not been playing well in this game at all. But I think the goaltending change will help. That once McDonough scored that goal, they were like, trying to confer.
He's really going for it. He's opening the Game Finder app with his voice.
Well, I don't have it here, man. It'd have to be like at another game. It's at my house. I'm at college.
Watch ESPN. Here you try. Whoa! This really does put you in the game. Watch college and pro football on ESPN. Man, want to feel younger, stronger, leaner?
So, I mean, the Islanders just really got to get better. But if they can get faster, I don't really know what they want to do here. I think they're just trying to feel Tampa out. If they lose this game, I mean, they'll be upset. But I don't know really how they weren't favored. I don't think they'll win the series, but
Absolutely free. That's RIGHT 2321321.
you kind of see here. 732 FPF. Fourth conference final in last 6 seasons for Tampa. One of those conference finals against New York in 2015, the Tampa Bay Lightning ended up going to the Stanley Cup final. This would be their chance to go do it and face either Dallas or Las Vegas, which they had never done. That puck went off a ricochet and might have went past Vasilevsky to make it 3-2, but he was strict there. And here come the Lightning just going at it with another chance. Letty still logging for the puck. Islanders trying to do the right decision here, and this puck will bank all the way back into the Lightning zone. Bogosian. Lightning through and then Maroon. Ford trying to jam at it. Islanders get it to center, but then Lightning forecheck. Revillier goes down by the Tampa Bay bench, and the Lightning send it to center. Here comes Blake Coleman, wrapped off of his chance. Then Bailey. Strifled this one through, and then into the Lightning zone. Vasilevsky way out of his net, but he was able to do something smart as an Islander comes right out of the bench and makes a hit, but the Lightning again are able to send their breakout pass close. Here's Coleman, still working for the puck. Finds the line. There's a chance by Bogosian, shoots and a save made. Good draw back to Bogosian. Bogosian on to McDonough. McDonough shot, and he wired that one through the board. Letty makes a pass to Pavilion and trying to take it out. The Islanders still can't. Here comes Green, fought off by his former teammate in New Jersey, Blake Coleman. And then Nelson, hit by Coleman, able to fire this one through. Vasilevsky with the puck will wire this one to the right side. Sent to Palat. Finds the center zone play to Johnson and then intercepted by Barzal. And finally, the Islanders able to go. Here's Polak. Polak with a lot of speed. Polak, a slap shot. Blocked by Sergachev. Pass in front. Held to Pelech. Pelech a shot again. Deflection there to the boards. Barzal finds it cleanly and then Tampa intercepts. A 3-on-2. Kucherov twists. Works there still. Here's Kucherov with some room. Can't get it. Kucherov runs it to Barzal. And I think there's going to be a penalty coming up against the Lightning. It looks like. As Polak goes to Barzal. Barzal holds. Twists in. Yes, there will be. Back across to Everly. Everly shoots. Wide angle and save by Vasilevsky with 5 minutes to go. The Islanders will head to the power play.
To me, the A in Chick-fil-A means A+. We want to be excellent in everything that we do, whether it is just bagging a chicken sandwich. We want to take good care of our guests by not just giving them good food, giving it to them quickly, but also safely.
The A in Chick-fil-A means an extra level of care. Chick-fil-A is taking these extra precautions to be able to serve people, and I'm going to make sure that it feels like home.
We'll see what the
for everybody that I come in contact with.
New York Islanders will do in the power play. We're going to find out quickly because usually it was going to just be a 5-minute, at the end of the under 5 minutes, they would have the power play. Not just power play, the commercial break. But since there will be a power play, we're probably going to see what's going to happen quickly soon. 100, that's awesome. I tried to show my 3 teams in one profile picture as best I can, and I was trying to crop all the players to get the teams together and players and stuff, and it didn't work. I don't have the cropping signature, so I did my best. And what my profile picture is, it's Jack Hughes, Quinn Hughes, and they both come from Michigan. So Michigan, they're both big Red Wing fans. Michigan, Red Wings. Jack Hughes is a Devil. Quinn Hughes is a Canuck. Best I could do. But yours is awesome. I love that logo. That's a great alternate logo, and it should be a primary logo. And we're back with 5 minutes to go in the first period. It's 3-1 Tampa Bay, but New York is going to go on the power play. It looked like the first 7-8 minutes of, I would say maybe 12 minutes of this game have just been terrible by New York, but they look like they're still getting down, but it looks like they are correcting. So, 100. They're correcting a lot of those mistakes a lot faster than most other teams could be able to. But the Islanders lose the draw. McDonough clears. And Taves is back on the ice, the big second-year defenseman. Backhands it through to Nelson. Nelson past Coleman. Nelson into the Tampa Bay zone. Chernak hits him, though, and Chernak hit as well. Nelson tries to scoop it. Gaudreau clears. Gaudreau, as this puck just sits on the Stanley Cup playoff logo to the left side of Semyon Varlamov's cage. Pajot feeds it off to Beauvillier. Beauvillier back to Pajot. Pajot tries to sink this one through, and the Lightning get it to center. Taves, Nelson's going to the bench. He finds Bailey, and Bailey finds Taves. 1:10 left in the power play. Shifting away from the referee, and here's Barzal. Skis to center. Barzal finds Everly, and the Lightning take the puck away. Hedman flies to center and sinks it into the New York zone. With the puck there, then Varlamov hands to Letty. Letty goes to Barzal. Barzal tries to sky it to Letty in too far. Barzal spinning away from Gord. Barzal still into the center zone, and then Lee had it. Shen tries to sink it. Islanders shoot from the point. Not enough space. Barzal there too, and it goes to center, and it will sky all the way down to the Islanders' end. And as Pollock will bring it up. 20 seconds left on the power play here. Barzell trying to keep it in. Letty tried to keep it in. Puck thrown in front. And the Lightning will have their chance. Coleman shoots back into the Islander zone. Now 5 seconds left in the power play. Letty with it. Nick Letty tries to get to center. Backs it across. And the penalty's over. Out of the box, Nikita Kucherov. Cizikas tries to steal from Vasilevsky in an opportunistic chance, but Coleman lays a hit on Cizikas. Cizikas troubled getting up, but then he finally does and goes gingerly to the bench. Matt Martin trying to get with the hit there, and he does, but the Lightning keep their possession. 10-4, shots on goal in favor of Tampa Bay. Clutterbuck tries to intercept. Lightning keep on in the defensive end. I've been to New Jersey and New York, loved it. Best American city, awesome. I appreciate that. Kind of right near it too, so it's really nice. And thank you for visiting and understanding those areas. I would love to visit Vancouver. I'm not just saying that because you're here. I actually would. Here's a chance and a save made. Nelson might have hit the post there. Not sure. Lightning trying to lug it into the New York zone, and Kucherov had some opportunity to do so, but he got shelved. Here's a chance for Nelson, who gets up. He was tripped. Nelson shoots. Backhand. Trying to push that one through. Lightning touch. Let's see if it's a penalty shot, because he was tripped down, but it looks like it'd be too far for that. It's definitely going to be a New York power play, and a penalty coming up against Sergachev, who just blatantly hooks the legs of Brock Nelson. And great on the referee for immediately calling that. He trips him going into the Tampa Bay zone. And, here's the chance that Nelson still had after getting up, where Nelson shoots this puck. And for some reason, my television's not working, but I assume he shot it low. I completely missed the replay, but I think he shot it low. Absolutely. You have been. Yeah, it's an awesome arena. Madison Square Garden is, in my opinion, not a great stadium for hockey, that is. But credentials, yeah, is awesome. And I definitely want to go to Rogers. Islanders win the draw. Letty on for Barzell. Islanders also going to get their arena soon. Another one I'd like to go to. Slap shot from the left side, blocked. Letty tries to keep it in, and he can't. Pursued there doggedly by Sorelli. Then finally it goes to the boards. Barzell with the puck. Barzell tries to get into the Lightning zone, and he's jammed. Barzell finds Everly. Everly with no teammates has to shoot it through. And then behind the net, they sky it for Barzell. On for Everly. Back to Barzell. Barzell to the point. Kept in by Letty. Letty to Barzell. Barzell tripped, and then he got back up. Barzell. Backhand to Letty. Letty shoots wrister. Deflected, and a chance for Lee, who has to go and get the puck. And it finds its way back to Barzell. Barzell. New York forward Nico Heacher. Back for Pollock shot. Deflected, and Pollock's got it. On for Letty. Letty to Barzell. 1:03 left in the power play. A chance on the left side for Lee, and then he backs it off for Pollock. To Letty, a drive. Save Vasilevsky off of a deflection. And Hedman tries to bring it off the boards, but kept in by Pollock. Pollock tries to ring it, and then the Lightning go to center. Here comes Hedman. He shoots this one in. Less than 30 seconds left in the period. 3-1 Lightning. It looks like this Islander power play will extend into period 2. The Islanders will have a chance on the power play to bring it within 1, though, in this first period. Brassard hit hard, and then back across, trying to keep the puck there is Bailey, held in by Taves. Taves, the left slot. With 3 seconds to go, Lightning will push it to center, and that's it for the first period. 3-1 New York after 1. And a good chance, a few more seconds in the power play coming up for New York at the beginning of the second period. It would have been a penalty shot if it was closer to the goalie. All right, so I'll read you how bad I was with the with the NHL standings. I had Tampa Bay winning, I believe, not the President's Trophy, but I had Tampa Bay winning the division. I had Boston in second place, Florida in third place, Toronto in 4 making the playoffs, the Canadiens missing, Buffalo missing, Detroit missing, and Ottawa missing. In the Metro, I had the Caps winning the division, then the Rangers, believe it or not, then the Devils. Yeah, I had the Devils making the playoffs. Then the Flyers as a wild card. Then Pittsburgh missing. The Islanders missing. I was so wrong on that one. Columbus missing. And Carolina missing. Then in the Central, I had Dallas winning it all. Not it all like championship, but it all as in the President's Trophy. I had the Avs in second place. Nashville in third place. The Wild in 4th place, making the playoffs. The Jets in 5th place, but also making the playoffs. Chicago missing and St. Louis missing of all teams. The Pacific, I had Vegas winning the division, making it. San Jose making it. Arizona making it. But I had our Canucks missing the playoffs. Calgary also missing the playoffs. Anaheim missing the playoffs. Edmonton missing and LA missing. I believe I had the worst team in the. The worst team I said was going to be Ottawa when it actually was Detroit. But I think Detroit I had as the second worst team. So that was some craziness. Yeah, penalty shot. You still would say I would. Here was my, just because I could talk about these predictions now, here are my all-star teams. So I don't remember what they actually were, but for the Metro, I had Ovechkin, Zibanejad, Hall, Taylor Hall, and this is before he was traded. Carter Hart, Crosby, Anders Lee, Seth Jones, Sebastian Aho, Braden Holtby, John Carlson, and Giroux. Coached by Reardon for the Atlantic, I had Kucherov, Marchand, Barkov, Tavares, Carey Price, Jack Eichel, Mike Green. Yeah, Green from the Red Wings as the all-star. Tomas Shabbat, Austin Matthews, Bobrovsky, and Stamkos, coached by Cooper for the Lightning. In the Central, I had Jamie Benn, Nathan McKinnon, Roman Josi, Devon Dubnyk, Mark Scheifele, Patrick Kane, Vladimir Tarasenko, Pekka Rinne, who before the injury, of course, Tarasenko, Cale Makar, Tyler Seguin, Gabriel Landeskog, coached by Jim Montgomery before he was fired, the coach head man of the Stars. For the Pacific, I had Fleury, Brent Burns, Phil Kessel, Elias Peterson, Johnny Gaudreau, Max Comtois, the young rookie for the Ducks, Connor McDavid, Jonathan Quick, Oliver Ekman-Larsson, Leon Draisaitl, and Logan Couture, coached by Gallant of the Vegas Golden Knights, of course, before, because this is preseason, before he was fired and Peter DeBoer was in. So, some of that stuff, obviously, completely messed up, completely wrong because of that. I had Tampa Bay beating Toronto in 6 games. I had Florida beating Boston in 7 games. In fact, in overtime, I believe I had Trocheck winning it. It's before Trocheck went to Carolina. I had Hoffman winning it in double overtime. Wrong guy. In Philadelphia, upsetting Washington in, I believe, 6 games it was, in 6 games. I had Hayes with the game-winning goal. I had the Devils beating the New York Rangers, and in 6 games, I had Dallas beating Winnipeg in 5 games. I had Colorado beating Nashville in 6 games. I had Minnesota upsetting Vegas in 7 games. I had San Jose beating Arizona in 7 games. Then I had Tampa Bay beating Florida, I believe, in 5 games. No, in 6 games, I had Tampa Bay beating Florida. I had Philadelphia beating the Devils in 6 games. I had the Stars beating the Avs in overtime, just like what actually happened. But this time I had the goal being scored by Corey Perry. Never picked the Toronto Maple Canadiens to make the playoffs. Yeah, that was a mistake by me. But I did have them lose pretty miserably to Tampa. So, also the second round, yeah, I had Dallas advancing, and then the real dud team I had because I had the Minnesota Wild beating the Sharks. Both teams that didn't make the official playoff. Both teams that did not have a great season. I had the Wild winning in 7. I had the Flyers and the Lightning, and I had the Lightning winning in, I believe, 6 games. Let me look at it again. No, I had the Lightning winning 5 games, and I had the Wild beating the Stars in 6 games in the Western Conference Final. And then I had the Lightning winning in 6 games against the Wild. And the Conn Smythe Trophy winner was Vasilevsky, so we could still see that. My all NHL rookie team was Binnington, Makar, Quinn Hughes, Capo Caco, Alec Comtois, and Jack Hughes. My second NHL All-Star team was Vasilevsky, Erik Karlsson, Victor Hedman, Brad Marchand, Patrick Kane, and Sidney Crosby. My first NHL All-Star team was Ben Bishop. That didn't work. Brent Burns, John Carlson, Alex Ovechkin, Nikita Kucherov, and Connor McDavid. My trophy for least goals allowed, William Jennings Trophy, was Sergei Bobrovsky. The Rocket Richard Trophy was given to Ovechkin. The Art Ross point score was given to McDavid. I think it was actually won by Draisaitl, if I'm not mistaken. And I believe the Rocket Richard goal was given to Pasternak, if I'm not mistaken. I had our boy Elias Peterson actually as the NHL 20 cover. Yes. Reminds me of some human being that we both like. Not sure who. But, but I want to tell you, man, I had Elias Peterson as the NHL 20 cover athlete. I don't remember who actually won it. I want to say Matthews. Chris Tanev? Oh, yeah. That was a great goal. I didn't expect that, but I'd say talk about point shots, right? Talk about point shots. Shoot the puck from the point if you can. It doesn't matter. Just get it on net. But I had Peterson winning the NHL 20 cover. I don't remember who actually won it. I think it was Matthews. I had the Mark Messier Leadership Award going to PK Subban. The King Clancy Memorial Trophy to go to Henrik Lundqvist. The GM of the Year going to Jimmy Nill. Wait, I didn't know he was general manager too. I kept calling him a scout. I didn't know he got up to general manager. Oh, wow. That's actually really interesting. General manager of Dallas. I had the Ted Lindsay Award going to Alexander Barkov. I had the Jack Adams Award, head coach, going to Jim Montgomery. Obviously, he got fired for some comments, but his work with the Stars obviously is working. I got that right. I had the Bill Masterton Trophy go to Shea Weber. I had the Lady Byng Trophy go to Mark Scheifele. I had the Selke Trophy go to Sean Couturier. I had the Calder Trophy going to Jack Hughes. That's not going to happen, but it will go to his brother. I know that. The Vezina Trophy going to Sergei Bobrovsky. The Norris Trophy going to Brent Burns, which that's not going to happen either. The Hart Trophy going to Barkov. I really put my eggs in the basket on that. Then the lottery, here's how bad that did. Going to Ottawa first, then Detroit, then Calgary, then the Kings, then the Blue Jackets, then the Blues, then the Sabres, then the Blackhawks, then the Oilers, then the Islanders, then the Ducks, then Carolina, then the Canadiens, then Vancouver, then Pittsburgh. That didn't work as well. I had Lafreniere going to Ottawa, and Lafreniere is going to be a Ranger. So then I had all my draft picks, which I'm not going to go through. So that was my predictions. It was, Austin? Okay. I didn't know if it was, but you probably should have. Well, maybe it's better that it's not Peterson because they don't get I don't know if that works in the NHL. I'm a huge hockey guy, but I don't follow NHL video game stuff like that. But I don't know if it's like if you're big into football, if you're an NHL cover guy, if you get like the Madden curse. Because if there's the Madden curse, I don't want Peterson ever to be on the cover. I don't want a Canuck, a Devil, or a Red Wing ever to be on the cover if there is such a thing called the Madden curse for NHL, especially a Canuck. But now I got to see how bad my predictions were, how wrong they were. Although, all the way in June, I did get 2 conference finalists correct. They were supposed to go deep anyway, but from like, not June, August. From August to the other August and all of COVID and all of this craziness of a year you could never predict it correctly, to get 2 conference finalists correct, as well as getting that Colorado and Dallas would play in the second round, and the game would be won in overtime, although, frankly, I had double overtime. I gotta be boastful and prideful. That's pretty good. That's pretty hard.
It's a reason to come together. It's a taste of something good. A taste we can all use right now. So let's make the most of it and make every sandwich count with Oscar Mayer Milk Fresh. The United States Postal Service is here to deliver your packages and the peace of mind of knowing that important things like your prescriptions and balance are on the way. Every day, all across America, we'll keep delivering for you.
We are underway. Season on.
Hi, are you, how excited, I know this is kind of a stupid question, but how excited are you for my top 4 teams, Canucks, Flames, Wings, Devils, because of me? Thank you, man. I'm not there with the Flames. My 4 would probably be Minnesota. I actually like the Wild. I didn't like them when we were playing them, but I don't mind them. A lot of people laugh at the Minnesota Wild. I mean, it's fun to laugh at them, but at the same time, I really appreciate their fan base. And it's such a cool area, too. I've heard nothing but good things. And I like a lot of their players. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't mind them. I really don't. But there are some teams that I don't like. I'll tell you one team that I really don't like, kind of like you. I don't like the Bruins. I really don't like the Rangers. And Rangers, Penguins are like the 2 teams that I really can't stand. You're not me. That's fair, and I understand that Minnesota and Vancouver have always had a huge rivalry in the Northwest Division. 2008 still kills me, not being able to win the Northwest. No, I don't have any hate for them, but I mean, I don't really understand how you can like Calgary and Vancouver, but I'm not gonna jump at you anyway because politics and sports, when you don't respect someone and you jump on their opinions and you kill them for it, that's not good. It's not good. Oh, at NBC right now, they're showing some weird pictures of Leo McHugh and Patrick Sharp. They clearly have nothing better to do with their intermission. I can't wait for the second period to start. No, I get that, but I mean, I'm not attacking for you at all. I want you to understand that. I'm not attacking for you at all. I'm just explaining what I think and how I think. And, just whatever. But, I live near New York, and I go to New York all the time, and I have numerous family members that are some that lived in New York, and numerous family members that are huge Ranger fans, and numerous family members that are huge Flyer fans, and I root for neither of those teams and don't like either of those teams.
Well, it's tall.
But yeah, I get that.
Did not think that thing a rental.
Must be the Calder Trophy. That's a
I also appreciate that you love Detroit, as I do.
It's the Jennings Trophy.
Such a great team, such great fan base.
skills competition.
This is gonna be embarrassing. Did Paul miss an end or Paul missed an end? I'll show you how it's done. Thank you. Time for hard shot. Let's go.
I will say, even though he's not from around the area and I don't really recognize him, as you know, a New Jerseyan, he talked about Calgary. One of their best players is from my state, Goudreau. But again, he's not even close to me. It's like South Jersey.
This is a right twist.
No, I think Blackhawks fans are allowed to too. I have a friend who's a huge Blackhawks fan from when they were terrible.
Twix, cookies and cream.
Yeah, I give that. I give that to them as well. No, I mean I know a lot of people, yeah, who don't, but the one team I don't know if you hate them. I know you're a Canucks fan from like Vancouver, but I don't know if you hate them. But the one team that I think you should hate, as I do, and nothing against their fans, but man, I can't bring myself to like anything Pittsburgh Penguin related at all. Like that's one team that just bothers me. Like it's just my opinion. It's nothing. It's nothing against them as people or anything. But man, I cannot like Pittsburgh Penguins. And again, that's just me. But that game in Pittsburgh between the Canucks, that was a hard this year. That was a hard game to watch. I really had trouble watching that game. All right. Second period back.
Tampa was able to do it. What do they have to do? They got to be able to make some plays in the middle of the ice to keep the defense a little bit more honest. For the Tampa Bay Lightning, because they were taking position and pinching in and keeping a lot of plays alive. But again, you can't be under pressure and be able to make those plays. Like you got to buy some time. If there's ice, you take it if you're defensive reality.
Well, communication from your goaltender helps there as well if you've got time or if you don't have time. But also for the New York Islanders, this is a new type of pressure. I don't think they've faced this type of pressure in any of the earlier rounds. So for them, maybe a little bit of an adjustment, and we'll see if they pick up on it after the 20 minutes.
13 seconds remain on the penalty to Tampa Bay.
So there's going to be a 13-second power play for New York. They had a power play goal, did New York. Oh, yeah, that's true. Because you're a Baltimore Ravens fan, obviously. I don't think you have to hate the Pirates. A lot of people don't hate the Pirates. I don't care about them. But, yeah, absolutely. I don't like them either. I don't like obviously, I understand the hatred of the Steelers. Oh, yeah. I don't have that much of a hatred, but I've never liked them. And I have relatives that are big Raider fans. That's always been a trouble there because the Raiders and the Steelers. And I understand being a Ravens fan as well. My hate really goes to the other team in the other side of the state, the Eagles. I hate the Eagles a lot. But yeah, I've never liked the Steelers either. Obviously, he was a Ravens fan. I really can see that hatred. In and behind, Lightning trying to get a puck through, trying to get something there. Gord trying to ricochet the puck down to his skate and elevate it somehow with his stick. Gord and then Hedman ran it behind. A good hit, and the Islanders take it out to center. Gord chased by Lee. And then it went off Lee's stick and went in behind the Lightning goal. Right. But I'm not. But the thing with the Pirates is it's not. You don't hate them. It's not a hatred. It's just you have no recognition for them. Even Pirate fans sometimes don't care about them. Lightning in. Here's point. Holds up. Goes to the point. Or tries to point does. Islanders will stick it all the way down. Mavillier tried to throw it, and then it went all the way to Varlamov. He's hurried and rushed by point. Letty is. The puck went off the stanchion and then off the stick to a skate, and he got it right back. That was Brassard, who shoots it in. So it handled by Vasilevsky and then taken by Ryan McDonough. Former captain with the New York Rangers finds it to Tyler Johnson. Lightning try to hold the zone. Johnson intercepted, and the Islanders are not able to rush the puck. Schenn will go to Johnson, two of the smallest players on the Tampa Bay Lightning roster. Johnson fought off. Schenn tried to shoot it. It's blocked. Matt Martin brings it across. Clutterbuck throws, trying to find Martin, who jostles off Schenn. Clutterbuck fought off by Johnson. And then it goes to the line. Held in by Pollock. Fakes a shot. Pollock trying to find Eberle, who risks it in around. Clutterbuck as well. Close, and it goes to the point from Pollock. A shot deflected and taken away by the Lightning. We'll clear this one through. Varlamov to go take it. Rushed in, and New York will finally go there. Cizikas with the chance on, and here comes Johnston on a way. Trying to pass that one to Johnston. He never got a pure stick on. Cizikas goes to the bench. Johnston hurried by Shattenkirk. Eberle chases Hedman. Hedman uses his size and his width, and the Islanders steal it away. Here's Johnston trying to deke one, and he was able to find Eberle, who fell down. Eberle puts his glove down on the puck, then gets his stick there, so no penalty call. Barzal flies this one to the point. Verletti can't grab it. So here come the Lightning. Shattenkirk on the left side. Shattenkirk pulls up, trying to pass from Maroon. Maroon in space. Maroon holds, backhand, trying to go off a skate, and then the Islanders are able to intercept it. And Andy Green with a ton of speed and space finds his way to Barzal. Barzal holds up, trying to find Brassard, and intercepted by the Lightning. Off the glove to Sergachev, and they're looking at the puck. They just blew the whistle. This might be an Islander goal or maybe a Lightning goal. It's a Lightning goal. 4-1. I think they have not said if it's a goal yet. They're re-looking. They're looking at the puck to see if that crossed the line for, I believe, Tampa Bay. And also, I want to tell you, Josh, my first favorite team is the Giants. So here's the call.
The puck entered the net at 15:57, so we have a Tampa goal.
Here's your answer, 4-1 Lightning. Jeremiah Chuck shoots his puck, and it goes in the net before Varlamov is able to cover. Play goes down the ice, but he tried to bank it off the skate, and it didn't work. But Chernak booted this puck in and out. They never saw it, and they will count the goal. It's a good Tampa Bay goal. It's 4-1. No, I'm not sure, but that's what they're calling. They're calling a good goal. It looks like it was deflected out and never crossed the goal line by Andy Green, but they'll look at it again as this puck goes off the skate, thrown in by Yanni Gord, actually, and yep, that's a good goal. Completely off the line and then sticked out by Green. 4-1 Tampa. So Yanni Gord scored his fourth goal of these playoffs and has made it 4-1 Tampa Bay. Thrown in by Green and then goes off to Sergachev, and it is offside. Hey Josh, do you have a favorite basketball team? Just wondering. Football team is like Pirates. I hate the Eagles and Cowboys. As do I, as a big Giants fan. I'm trying to think of this really. I don't like the Steelers that much, but besides Dallas and Philadelphia, I don't think there's another team I really hate. Like really hate. I don't think so. No, but anyway, is there a team you like for basketball? Do Toronto Raptors, or is there another team that you really like, or just don't like or watch basketball much? Spun down, and an Islander went down to Villiers. They don't call it. Tampa Bay goes into the New York zone. They scored 4 goals, looking for more. But now here come the Islanders. Pajot spins, looks for a pass off the wall. Toronto and Boston beat us. We were winning 2 in a row, getting the losers out. Oh, nice. So you're like the Raptors. I'm a Knicks fan. We're just awful. I really don't care who wins the NBA Finals at this point. I just like to see a competitive series. Then if you watch baseball, only if, do you like the Blue Jays or the Orioles? Because I know a lot of people, the reason I bring up all sports is a lot of people near me, obviously being the New York, New Jersey area, their sports are first football, baseball, and then obviously they usually like basketball too before you even get to the topic of hockey. I'm a Mets fan. That's what I think. I'm Mets and Knicks and Giants.
29 draws in Game 5 against Boston. Closeout game. 120 goals. Green for the shot.
Face off here, shot, and a save by Vasilevsky. Let me actually check the NBA scores. Well, you bring that up because I think Game 5 is either today or tomorrow. Oh. Oh, there you go. They actually said, right. Yeah, Boston won Game 5, so you're going to have to win Game 6. And then 7. You are going to have to do that. They're playing Denver, I think, in about 15 minutes. And then trying to see if there's any games on tomorrow. As this puck finds its way through, I'll talk more about basketball at the intermission. 111-89. Wow, they smacked them. So he can knock out the Bucks tomorrow. That'll be interesting. No, I hate the arena for hockey. Not in general. I really like Madison Square Garden. I hate the arena for hockey because a lot of Ranger fans I've met there are quite annoying, and I don't like the way I can see the ice. I'll go to a Ranger game. I'm not going to pass up free tickets if it's free. But I just don't like the Rangers in general. I just hate the Rangers. I mean, you should too. As being Canuck fans, 94 sucks. But I just don't like their arena that much. And some fans that I've met there are quite annoying. And I don't like it for hockey. I love the arena for basketball. Again, just my opinion on these things. Villiers in, pass to the cross, holds, pass in front, too far. Lightning tried to jam at it. There's a chance for Cirelli, and he lost in that jump pellet. Villiers drops it to Brassard, and then the Lightning lose an edge. Sergachev flicks in. Islanders back in their own zone again. Johnston holds up. Islanders shoot in, and most of them change. Islanders have crept into the shot on goal edge, and then it's offside.
11:47 left to go in the second period.
11:47 left in the second. 4-1 Tampa.
We love our new home. There's so much space.
We have a guest room now.
But we have ants.
You're slouching again, Ted.
Expired.
Ow.
Expired.
I'm at the other side of the spectrum. I hate them.
I hope you can keep it clean.
I hate the Rangers.
Backhoe makes fun
Pretty
of
much more than
car
most
insurance
teams.
easy.
Which helps us save a lot of money.
I really
Okay,
don't like
did
them.
you get my friend request?
I'll have to check.
Aunt Joni's here.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
And I can understand why. You don't really have to hate them, but no, that is a team I have no liking for. I ever want to like them.
Hurry in for huge savings and make this Labor Day the perfect start to fall with Lowe's.
I will say I do not mind the Islanders.
Another bundle in the books.
Gotta hand it to you, Jamie. The knowledge of Victorian architecture really paid off this time.
I just got lucky.
Right.
So the Thompsons. That faulty
Rangers are kind of fun to watch that year anyway.
What do you say? They want to get in the backhanded?
The Flames, if I remember, were like a spirited, grindy team. Trying to look at your teams. And the Devils were one of those defensive juggernauts, but still meant to, excuse me for the burping and everything. Sorry, just ate big dinner, but supposed to compete every year. But the defensive goaltending juggernaut, also my favorite player of all time, is also Martin Brodeur. And the Red Wings, just an absolute powerhouse. Not coached the greatest, but just all-star rosters all around. Puck goes to Vasilevsky. He stops it. And the Islanders get another power play. They got to score another goal in the power play. Also, New York has to get better at 5-on-5s. Off the draw, Islanders keep it in the line. Holds the left side. Fakes the drive. Goes onto the line. Holds it. Pass in front. Is saved by Vasilevsky. Puck to the wall. Lee goes away. Sharonak falls down. New York trying to keep it in. Then Polak still hit there. Sharonak comes to Leddy. Leddy holds it. A great pass on the right side. Eberle turns it for Barzal in the cage, and he can't get a good chance. Here's Polak. Gets it through. Leddy on across to Eberle. Eberle, Polak, Leddy. Polak drive, save, rebound. Barzal went off his stick not correctly. He was trying to jam it in, and he never got a good shot. Tampa clears. Polak through the center. Backhands it across. Down for Leddy. Leddy shoots this puck through. Vasilevsky's tried to stop play, but he never had a good chance on it. Barzal, Deeks, go to the right side. On. Leddy there. Nick Leddy goes across for Bailey. Drop this one puck through. And able to keep it in by Nelson, but Nelson's told his stick was too high. So they'll restart a face-off. And 45 seconds left in the power play. Okay, man. Cool. This is the play. Barzal comes through the rebound, and he did the right thing. He went to his backhand, as this is the high stick. Went to his backhand and immediately to his forehand to settle the puck and jam it. But when he went to jam it, the puck hit the wrong side of his stick and it fluttered out. And that's the play, Nelson. And Nelson brings it across. Anders on a man rush. Almost went in. He says it did, but it didn't. Nelson said the puck went in. The referee said it did not. Bailey, pass in front to the far side. Try to shoot one there. 30 seconds left in the power play. Islanders keep it in. From Leddy to Bailey. Bailey on the left side. Off the wall to Taves. Taves to Bailey. Pass in front and That was a chance for Brassard. He couldn't shoot it correctly. Back on for Bailey, left wall. Bailey backhands it across for Taves. Taves left 10 seconds to go. Shot it wide. And then Bavillier holds his puck. Tries to shoot that one in front. And it went high. Nelson, Bavillier, fought off. And the Lightning kill it off. The Islanders, another chance to shoot this one off of Vasilevsky. And it deflects out. And Nelson is putting his frustrations on Luke Shen. They're going to have to see this puck to go look and try to go identify if it did go in. What a chance for the Islanders. And that puck never went in. Hit the top of the crossbar and out. Villiers with the chance off the top. And it's still 4-1 Tampa Bay.
To drive wherever you go. The first ever CRV hybrid, all-wheel drive standard. That sounds SUV over the last decade now comes as a hybrid. Honda, official vehicle in NHL.
Welcome to the all-new Roto World Premium subscription. Access tools to dominate your fantasy football league from draft to playoffs. Starting at just $3.99 a month. Find your edge at rotoworld.com/edge.
Attention CPAP users. Germs and bacteria can grow inside your reservoir, tubing, and mask. And cleaning them can be an expensive, difficult task. When you need to breathe easy, sleep great, and stay healthy, what you need is Clean Zone, the affordable, portable CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. Just press, and Clean Zone automatically cleans, sanitizes, and eliminates 99% of germs and bacteria from every surface of your CPAP reservoir, tube, and mask.
Well, of course,
No added chemicals,
the
no
chances have been there for,
I can sleep with peace of mind.
the Tampa Bay Lightning and for New York.
Clean Zone CPAP cleaner for $100 off. That's just $99.99.
The Islanders know that they've got to be better.
Sanitizing bag, absolutely free. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-309-5196 or go online to cleanzonenow.com.
So this is the opportunity as Nelson drives in, and hey, he shoots it wide. Nelson completely, that was the opportunity where he was wide open and he was on alone. Gaudreau pulls this puck into the Islander zone. On a cross. Islanders go to center. Johnston has the chance. Clutterbuck tries to beat McDonough. Clutterbuck goes right with McDonough. Puck in behind. And Bogosian fought off of, or Pajot was. Green there as well. Right through the legs of Johnston. The puck finds the left wall. Johnston and Pelech comes across, and he is way offside. With 9:04 remaining in the second period, and Pajot is penalized. The Lightning to go on power play as he hooks Barclay Goodrow. And this power play to go to 7:04 if no Tampa Bay penalty or no power play goal by the Lightning. Lightning trying to go up 5-1. Islanders trying to find a way to kill this penalty off and come back into this hockey game. Down 3 goals. Face-off won by the Lightning. Kept there in a slot play to Kucherov on the right side. Kucherov holds it. Sergachev, Kucherov. Pass in front of the goal. There's a chance and a save made by Varlamov. Kucherov to Sergachev. Sergachev on the left side holds Palat. Shoot, save Varlamov. And Semyon Varlamov had to make a huge save there. And he did with the left slot play. Try to shoot a wrister on net, and they got the big goalie. Just all of them. Face-off, tried to swipe it through, and Clutterbuck gets it, rips it, and a chance for Lightning now because he wasn't able to cleanly clear. Backed it off for Sergachev on the left side, Palat. Dropped it off to Sergachev again, on for Kucherov, and then back for Sergachev. Drive, blocked, almost like the Hedman play, and Islander is down heavily at the block that shot here, the second most block shots in the league behind Vancouver. Puck finds its way into the Lightning zone as the Islanders are finally able to change. Zizekas goes to the bench. A minute remaining in the power play. 8:02 to go in the second period. 4-1 Lightning. Sergachev handed it off. Here comes Killorn. Stops the brakes. Killorn backhands it in front, and Clutterbuck got heavily hit. He's attending some help. He needs some help getting back to the locker room. As the Islanders try to do something here worth mentioning, and then New York does clear it.
With 35 seconds left in the manpower advantage. Good luck there.
Fluttered through, and then Sergachev handed it on to Hedman. 25 seconds left in the power play. Hedman, a perfect pass. Tried to find Johnson, and then Shattenkirk shoots it in behind. Polak fights off of Hedman. Polak still on. Puck goes to the point. There's a chance, a shot, and a save by Lamoff. Rebound, and it finds its way to Shattenkirk. Shattenkirk hands it off. Hedman shoots. Save. Fluttered. Thrown. And the Lightning player is down. Yanni Gord. And it might be a 5-on-3 for the next 2 seconds, and then another power play for Tampa Bay. Oh, yeah. Andy Green swipes the puck right onto the shoulder side of Yanni Gord. And it's unfortunate. Green knows immediately. And there's the block by Cal Clutterbuck. Another shot really stung him. Mikhail Sergachev really ripped that puck. It says it's going to be a 5-on-3 for 2 seconds. And then Pajot will leave as he's just standing there because he only has to stand for 2 seconds. And then they'll have the 5-on-4. Islanders clear, but it's deflected. Now the power play will start. Pajot's back on the ice, and he goes to try to intercept this puck. No luck. For the next minute and 47 seconds, Andy Green will be serving this penalty. Here comes Point with some room. Too far. And try to hand it over to Kucherov. Kucherov passed this one back for Hedman. Hedman shot, deflected, score! Braden Point again. 5-1. Think of how it was a minute ago. It looked like Pajot was going to survive. He would have gone back in the night. It would have been 4-1. And the Islanders commit an egregious Andy penalty. The Lightning go back down the ice and score. A Braden Point deflection on a Victor Hedman point shot. Right in front. And for Braden Point, Mr. Playoff, the second goal of the game, and the second point by Victor Hedman in this game. How fitting it is. 5-1, Tampa. Thrown back for Jordan Everly. Skies over for Lee. Lightning intercepted at center. So Green is back on the ice, and he goes for a change. Islanders can try to feed it to Everly, and the Lightning defensively are just too much. Bogosian gets it across. Tampa to center. Throttled it back, and then Taves. Taves it is away, then back for Sergachev on to Chernak. Chernak on back through. 7-3 is the prediction? Okay. Maroon fought off by Taves on the boards. Maroon back for Johnson. I picked 4-3, and that's not going to happen. Now Johnston fought off by Sergachev. Islanders really totally determination to try to get this puck out. Again, it's intercepted. Here's Johnson, a shot. Deflected by Maroon, and it went wide. Maroon tries to go for the puck. First guy now is Chernak. Chernak, and then back for Paquette, who fell down a deflection high, and that went wide. And here comes Paquette. The Lightning have to go back into the zone. A puck that is reached out and handed by Varlamov. Johnston is talking and shoving with Paquette, but this is where it goes. A Braden Point deflection. Midway in the second period, 5-1. Bolts. Now, this has been big. Braden Point is really like that. A player that understands how to cut down your philosophy, especially in a game plan. Braden Point, who I call the devil killer, he was really detrimental and really important in imploding the game plan in the playoffs a few years ago in 2018 against New Jersey when he was in Tampa. Last year they won a playoff series. Last year they went to the Western Conference Final, which did not work out. But if you remember, they didn't win their first two games that year. They won Game 3, Game 4, and Game 5, and lost Game 6 and Game 7. But here, they look they're on their way to winning a Game 1.
Can't wait to tell everyone about AT&T's new 5G news.
I believe in 2016, when they made the conference final against Pittsburgh, they won Game 1 as well. And losing that series in 7-2.
Bigger?
But we'll see what happens here.
It's not complicated. A 5G network needs a 5G device.
Against New York.
Including existing customers can get a free Samsung Galaxy Note 20 after trade-in.
Time now for NHL coaching insights from SAP. And the subject
So here we go. They're back.
With the puck in these playoffs, amazing consistency, talent, and at the appropriate time. Yeah, usually just off that.
And Hedman will get ready here for a face-off, an offensive zone face-off. They try to poke it through, face-off, down puck loose, and then the Islanders still try to play it to that end. 5-1, Lightning. Shattenkirk goes to Coleman, goes to Hedman. Hedman fights off a vicious check by Pajot. Gaudreau hits Green. Coleman hits Cizikas. Letty out there trying to check McDonough. What is my prediction? My new prediction. My new prediction is 6-2. This puck goes down to Vasilevsky, who tried to throw that one in. And a Lightning player, for some reason, just went to the boards, and it was close. It possibly could have been an own goal. There's a shot saved by Vasilevsky. Oh, his leg out, and his glove, and he stopped the puck. Wow. What a save. Andrei Vasilevsky turned his pad, skate one way with his leg, and then was able to coolly, calmly stop it. So this shot is Pollock. It actually goes off the stick of Hedman, and Everly tries to go for his second goal of the game and bank it, which would have made it 5-2 and back to a 3-goal lead. And what a remarkable leg stop. And then he's got the glove over, and just Hedman can't believe it, but Vasilevsky is just really good. I do not know how, but this puck comes on away, and Islander slides down to go get it. Chernak. And then just bad play by New York overall. On for Chernak. It's back to a 2-shot on goal advantage to the team that's winning. Kucherov fought off and then shot in behind. Islanders try to go get it. It's still 5-1. Tampa Bay in the offensive zone. Barzal finally spins through and then gets brought down by Palat, and the Islanders send it away. 3:40 left in the period. In behind, Vasilevsky goes out and uses his stick to play the puck. Palat. And intercepted by Taves, but then he lost it. Point. Shoots in. Glove down by Varlamov. Braden Point, who scored some really big goals, including 2 overtime goals. One to knock out the Columbus Blue Jackets from the playoffs, and one in Game 1 of that series in 5 overtimes, the 4th longest game in NHL history, and the 2nd longest game in this century, and also in the modern era. Cirelli tried to go grab the puck, and he's chased by Taves. Cirelli does win the foot race, and it goes on for Johnson. Fought off by Taves. Johnson and Killorn is there too. Killorn tries to go to Johnson, and the Islanders are out. It's Bailey, and he finds Nelson, who is offside. And Nelson has a shoving match with Shanagan.
Well, we're down to the final 4 in the National Hockey League playoffs. And tomorrow, game 2.
Tomorrow's going to be game 2 of the Western Conference Final between Dallas and Vegas. Dallas has a 1-0 lead in the series. I will be doing that game as well. The longest NHL game I saw before this, and that was so nerve-wracking. Oh, really? Do you remember Game 4 of the 2000 Eastern Conference semifinals between Pittsburgh and Philadelphia? I did not, because I was 2000. It was about a few months after I was born. I think I was only 2 months old. But I'll tell you something about that, which was interesting, was that from what I heard, the game before that, Game 3 in Pittsburgh, that the Philadelphia Flyers won their first win of the series. Didn't watch hockey. I was 3. I know, but what do you mean you remember the longest game I saw before this? That was so nerve-wracking. I know what you mean. But that was the longest game. That is still the longest game, actually. But longer game. What's not the longest game? It's the 3rd longest game in NHL history, longest game in the modern era, in the century. But interesting thing was that Game 3 of the Eastern Conference semifinal, not the 5th overtime, but the game Andy Delmore scored the overtime goal as a penalty is coming up against McDonough and the Lightning. The Game 3 that the Flyers won in overtime was double overtime. It was that was nearing triple. It was late in double overtime. The Game 3 that's never remembered was that goal. Oh yeah. That wasn't that as long. But yes, that game. Yes, Henrik Shedin from Daniel. Yeah, that game. Oh, obviously. No, but I was talking about the longest game, and Game 3 actually was very long, but Game 4 an epic. The 3rd longest goal in a game in NHL history. This puck is deflected through. Only about 3:30 longer than Game 1 of the Columbus Tampa Bay Game 1. That point ended. Remember that game pretty well too, obviously, as we all do. The Islanders come through to center, trying to find Leddy. Holding it on is Bailey. And Barzal, finds its way to Polak. Polak shifts. Trying to find a wide-open man, and then Eberle backhands it in behind. Lightning try to clear, but it's kept in by Leddy. Islanders work the pass. And then Tampa Bay clears. I know you told me that. You went to Henrik and Daniel's last game. These are the greater games. The Canuck. There's games. Vancouver, Arizona. Game. That last game. Henrik to Daniel in overtime. You couldn't have written it better if you wrote it in a storybook. Here come the Islanders, a shot! That one went wide. That was Brassard. Lee tries to bank it off him, and Vasilevsky keeps the glove down and freezes play. Vasilevsky, it was a turnover, a good check by Revillier, and then this shot actually is flown wide, but it goes off the bank boards, off of Bogosian's stick, and right to Vasilevsky. The Islanders don't have a chance to jam it through. Barzal very frustrated off that turnover. Mayfield at center to try to win it. And it goes to Taves, who feeds it on the right side. Holding, shooting, save. Rebounds there. Pavillier tries to keep it in from the point. Taves fakes the slap shot. Bailey fakes a shot. Goes to Taves. Drive. And that went off the boards. Here comes Bailey. 33 seconds left in the second period. 5-1. Islanders still on the power play. Power play will end about 5 seconds before the period will end. Mayfield, and it goes right to the point. Bailey try to shift that puck through and just get it on across. A pass from the side of the cage. Opens, waits, holds, pass for Bailey. Pass in front, and the Lightning from their knees clear. The Islanders kill it, and Lightning kill it with 5 seconds left. The puck is thrown all the way down. Islanders one chance to do it, and the board pinning is Nelson is really not happy with Zach Bogosian. They both push and shove. But that, I know. Yeah, I know. Well, not of overtime, of the third period of overtime. Well, of the whole game, not of the third period, of the whole game. 22-33. I know, I had said that. The Henrik Daniel goal. But that's it for the second period. 5-1 Lightning. Islanders come close, but yet so far.
Welcome to DraftKings, the land of the millionaire. We're kicking off a variety of
LA Clippers and Denver first quarter is over. Los Angeles 33, Denver 32.
anyone and everyone can draft their squad. Pile up points.
So if you're wondering on that score.
Join more than 140 players who have cashed in $1 million. Download the DraftKings app. Play free for $1 million with the leader in daily fantasy sports and make it rain.
It's so good to see you guys. Hot out here.
Are we on yet? I thought we were doing a Zoom thing. Confused? No. Maybe you just need a Snickers.
You really look at that and really understand
Really? You're right. I should pull up from somewhere. That would be better.
how these teams have been playing and efficient, of course.
Football if you'd like to, because it's football season. What's up, man? Riz, what have you been doing here? The skills competition. This is going to be embarrassing. If Paul missed the net or Paul missed the net, I'll show you how it's done. Thank you. Time for hard shot. Let's go.
So, any thoughts here on this game? Really? No, 2:33 in overtime. Wasn't it the overall of the whole game? 20. Oh, that was time. For some reason I thought it was ice time that the two were on the ice. 22 minutes and 33 seconds of ice time between Henrik and Daniel. I guess I got that number wrong. But we'll see how that goes. But man, like I expected Lightning to really show that they are the deeper team than the Islanders. That the teams that made the conference final, at least in the East, I'll say, were the teams that really had they were ready for the Stanley Cup. They were the most disciplined and they were the most hungry for a Stanley Cup, the way they were positioned. And we're really seeing who is the more hungry and that the Islanders play the position the right way, but they don't have as much offense as the Lightning have, and they're just not as experienced as the Lightning are. And maybe they'll find a way to win this series, but it looks like one of those that will go pretty quickly.
That's got two superstars on the back end, and Hedman and McDonough, and every other piece fits in perfectly. The only guys that are extra guys are Clayton Homer, who's not playing tonight, is available to jump in when necessary. Chernak playing physically, blocking shots, and ran it out right there on the line there for a big blast.
Oh yeah, they're showing some of this game, and man, the Islanders have been really good, like really good.
More offense from the back end, similar shot, similar goal. This time it's McDonough with a great screen in front. And I thought this was a backdoor tap for Brayden Point, but he bats that thing out of the air on a great.
And man, Boy, this team has been good. Tampa.
Clean break. That was a great play by three great players.
All right, this Islanders team is perfect on the penalty kill against Philadelphia Flyers. Very different story here against Tampa Bay, who's 2 for 3 right now on the power play. What is elevated? What is so much different for Tampa Bay on their power play versus what the Islanders have already seen?
Yeah, there's just so many threats out there for Tampa Bay. You got Kucherov, Point, Hedman. There's guys all over the place making plays. They have great net front presence, taking the eyes away from the goaltender. The Islanders are guilty of going.
So about like obviously a few more minutes and some more of this coverage, and then obviously they'll go to the third period to see if Lightning will try to close up this game. You don't hate these two teams, but you dislike them. I don't really. Yeah, I don't like the Tampa Bay Lightning that much. I'm supposed to not like the Islanders, but I have a bunch of friends that are Devil fans or Islander fans and like the Devils, or even some Devil fans like the Islanders. I don't. I know a lot of Ranger fans that hate the Islanders. I don't mind the Islanders as much as I probably should. But yeah, I don't mind them that much, actually.
You get the fourth goal at a hockey game. You see the little surprise.
Right now, I'm reeling Gord.
I think it was in, and then you shot that puck.
I wasn't sure at all. I mean, I knew there was a chance. I thought at the end of the shift we might go into replay. I didn't think that we were going to call it on while the play was still happening, but I was obviously pretty happy with the result.
Islanders outshot you guys 11-8 in that period. A lot of their chances on the power play for them. Any adjustments that you guys want to see on your penalty kill, or is it what you've expected so far?
We know they have a great power play. We got to stay out of the box. I mean, we fuel their power play. We fuel their energy. I think we got to stay out of the box and do a better job.
You know, they've been
Let them be on the
a decent team in this game. New York has been up there.
They're definitely not rusty. They look rested.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? We've probably interviewed him 5 or 6 times, and he's usually exhausted at the end of the period, very relaxed and ready to go out there for the third period.
But it's one of those, it's one of those teams that's got to get better at the end. And if they can get better still, whoa, look at my hair. If they can get better, they might have a chance to go to the Stanley Cup final.
6 years, but never following last year's shocking early exit. Focus and intensity has been elevated. We're here from John Cooper as we get ready for the third period after this.
There's also more how Lightning have been. I'm interested, though. I know they're talking a lot about the Lightning since it's this game, but I'm interested to see how what some of the prognoses are, if that's a word, on. I hate the Oilers, by the way, and that's the other thing. I know you hate Edmonton. I actually like them. I actually do. I actually like Edmonton. I know you said. I don't think you said. I don't think you've been to Edmonton, but I don't mind Edmonton. I like a good amount of their players. One of my friends is likes the Oilers. He's a Rangers fan as well. So again, but I like him, and I don't really mind them. I used to like the Flames. I don't anymore, but if you look at my channel, you will see a video of me saying my favorite teams. Don't look at that, because I have like a bunch of teams that I don't like. I was like, I don't even know when I did that video. Like, I did that video a few years ago, but I think it was of teams that I used to like a few years ago, and I ran into some malfunction problems with my computer, and I was like, I had this like weird file. There were a bunch of like weird teams. Don't look at it. It's not correct. But I tell you, my top 3 definitely are New Jersey, Vancouver, and Detroit.
Starting at 20 bucks, churches bringing that down home flavor. At some point in their life, 52% of all men will experience erectile dysfunction, but most of them never get treated. Now there's Roman, a digital health clinic for men. With Roman, you can get genuine medication prescribed by a U.S. licensed physician, all from the comfort of your home. The if medication is right for you. Roto delivers it with free 2-day shipping in discreet packaging. Get started with 3 online visits.
But yeah,
and get TV.
You know the story of the Isles last made the conference final following the 92-93 season. That was the Lightning's first year in the league, and since then only the Red
funny, Tampa Bay since 1993 has made the most conference finals. 1 conference final behind the Penguins and 2 behind Detroit, ahead of Chicago, Colorado, New Jersey, and Philadelphia. If they were looking at some of this stuff.
This last year. The Tampa Bay Lightning spent more than a year waiting for vengeance after a shocking playoff upset last year and against the Blue Jackets. Point and scores! The overtime winner ends the series. Everybody was looking good last year. When we found out we were going to play down, I was down excited and happy we had a chance to beat them. We had to adjust our game, and we had to become a bigger team.
You like the arena? Hate the team, hate the fans. I can't understand it, the fans. I do like the team now. The arena is really nice. I also thought it was thing one. You know Calgary to Edmonton relationship. Oh yeah. Way more than most people do in my country, United States. Yeah, I understand the relationship between those two cities. Big brother, little brother, Alberta in general, yeah. Their fans are very different too. Calgary's more like, if I'm right on this, it's like they're more like chip on the shoulder, small town type of thing, workaholic type, and then Edmonton always it's city guys. If I'm correct on that one. I hate Draisaitl, fine with McDavid. Why would you hate Draisaitl? I love Draisaitl. He's awesome. I also like Andreas Antanasiou, who plays for Edmonton, but that's really just because of his time in Detroit. I actually got to see him play live the Red Wings Devils game this year. That's more on that. There are a few guys I don't like that much, though. Not huge into Clefbaum. Korea's kind of a He spoiled Shadeen's last game. Yeah, but he was a rookie. He didn't know anything. He was just like, I'm going to try to win this because I'm a rookie and I want to look good. He didn't have that, that extra thing in his mind being like, this game means nothing. We missed the playoffs actually, I think they made the playoffs, but, we're already in the playoffs. They're out. These are titans of the game. I don't think that really crossed his – he actually wasn't a rookie. He was like second, third year, but I don't think that crossed his mind yet. But, I mean, I get it. I love Steens more than anybody as well, but I'm just saying, like, that was more on him, really. So I get it.
Gene, did you know Geico is now offering an extra 15% credit on car and motorcycle policies?
That's great.
That's 50% on top of what Geico could already save you. So what are you waiting for? John Stamos to knit you a scarf. I'll finish, Gene. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stitch work is impeccable.
That's just a double flat pattern with a reverse charge stitch. No big deal.
Is your hair this soft?
Soft. Geico. Save an extra 15% when you switch by October 7th.
The time is coming for us to get out and go again. To visit all the places we didn't know meant so much. But we're all going at our own speed. At Enterprise, peace of mind starts with our complete clean pledge, curbside rentals, and low-touch transactions. With so many vehicles of so many kinds, you can count on us to help you get everywhere you want to go. Again, whenever you're ready, we're ready for you. Enterprise.
Football returns to NBC
Chiefs are back in action, and tonight they will be home.
I gotta tell you, they're showing some of the stuff in the next few weeks for. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Maybe one of the reasons why I don't like Calgary that much anymore. It's like Edmonton, but they're showing some of the more commercials for.
Players I coached to that level, but just as good as human being, a born leader, Leon Cooper. I knew he was on the fast track to this level. He just treated us like pros. We were
For tomorrow, for football in a few days, man, I'm excited for that.
And he will play like one.
Showed some of the connection between John Cooper and Anders Lee. Anders Lee, for the captain of the Islanders, used to play in the United States Hockey League, and here John Cooper used to coach the team he played for. And then John Cooper, of course, coaching Tampa, and Anders Lee is captaining New York. So that will be one of the few days. Houston 24, Kansas City. Man, don't bring that up, man. Man, don't bring that up. I like Houston. That's another team that I like along with the Giants. Yeah, don't bring that up, bro. That's because we have that's because Houston has an awful offensive line. Yeah, it's okay. I just don't want to remember that again. I was screaming that game. That was horrible. That was actually an interesting thing because that was the MLS Cup final, like the last game of the championship of the MLS. That was the Hughes battle, part 2. Yeah, a lot of my friends hate it. I was a little late on that, but yeah, I don't like him anymore either. But no, other thing that was interesting because that was the Cup final was that time, or the MLS. That game was going on, and the Hughes battle part 2 in Vancouver. But no, they got to get a better offensive line. They need more help for Deshaun. Deshaun is an awesome football player. You guys got a really good team. I will say, though, you got to keep your head coach. Harbaugh does an excellent job with you guys.
I'm sorry. If you feel different, you drive different. Drive high, get a DUI.
Definitely got to do that. Got to keep the coach that you've got.
Football has returned. The new season is underway.
What a great organization coach you have. Still, Hugh Jackson is a lot worse than. No, he's not. Hugh Jackson doesn't try to run the organization. He's just incompetent. Nothing more, nothing less.
Mentioned about somebody swinging their stick at the glass. It was Blake Como. And he did not get penalized for that. So my mistake, and he should have been penalized. But he was not. And Matthew Barzell said, you know what?
There's a look on. They're showing something that Barzell was swinging at the glass or something. I don't know what exactly happened, but he was swinging at the glass. And was he penalized? No, it wasn't penalized, but they were looking at it and kind of being like, don't do that, because apparently Blake Como did it last night and told that he's not supposed to do that, and that if he did it again, he would have gotten penalized.
Goalies have been known to break a few sticks, right, Luke? Got some stories. We need more time. Okay, you just relax over there. John Portland, Eddie Olczyk.
So the third period is underway. 5-1. Lightning take a hit, and here comes Pajot. Just roof this one through again. Just working on a cross. Back this one there. Paquette, a shot, save, Varlamov. Back to center. Clutterbuck threw that one across. Then Pajot makes a hit, try to take a hit. Johnson is back to pursue. And the Lightning fly it to center again. Pollock with the hit on Johnson. And I think Johnson commits a penalty. It looks like the Islanders are going to go back on a power play that has only one goal.
They're going to play the same way. They'll probably be on the body. They got some guys that have that ability. They talked about it as well.
Not sure. They haven't signified it yet. It might not be, actually. My vantage point it was, but no. A 2-shot on goal lead again for Tampa Bay, 19-17. It is not a penalty. Lightning win the draw. Hedman scoops back with the puck. The referees looked like they wanted to call a penalty, but they don't. Islanders take it out on the Barzal stick. Barzal scooped it off the far wall, and then Lightning away with it. Hedman on the Palat. Palat tries to take a hit, make one. Pollock and then the Lightning drop it off. A shot, save, Varlamov. All on his stomach, was able to make a tremendous stop. Oh yeah, that was an awesome game, Josh.
It can hit you in the jaw, and then the mask is designed in a way where if
so this puck goes up close to Varlamov's mask. It didn't hit him right in the face, but it went high enough as Shattenkirk lays this pass over to try to look. Yanni Gord just went in and just slapped the puck. It went up high enough that the trainer is monitoring the goaltender. Like they kind of had to look at him and just say, all right, are you good? And apparently since the answer was yes. So that's what they give him there. This puck goes to center. Revillier back. Revillier again. He was able to slide it down, and it goes back into the New York zone. Yeah, they almost did. Yeah, it's true. This puck goes back into the New York zone. Revillier with the puck. Backhands it across. Tampa looking for more. Hedman a shot. Deflection. Rebound. Loose. Another save by Varlamov before Cirelli could do anything with it. Chernak on again. Sergachev shoots this puck through. Clutterbuck battles off of Johnson. Islanders trying to take it out. It's poked away, and Killorn fights off of Mayfield. Killorn battled well. Gets it to the point. Bogosian holds the line. Waits, and he shot past one to Coleman. Coleman past Bailey. Coleman a pass in front again. Lightning keep it in. 23-17 now. The shots on goal record. 17:25 left in the third, and the puck will fall into Lightning ice. Battled there, then corralled, then Coleman trying to find a chance there. Pass in front, for Pajot, and then the Lightning will move it to center. Gaudreau feeds Gord. Gaudreau also jamming away with Pajot. Gord in front. Lightning finding the point. Fakes a slap shot. Bogosian blocked. Lightning keep it in. Gord with a hit, and then the Islanders get it all the way into the Lightning zone.
teams will change. Now, Ryan McDonough will look it over. As we approach the 4-minute mark in this third period, his team...
The puck finds its way to Gord again.
Team number 2 is here on Wednesday night. Michelle Live will kick off our coverage at 7 Eastern.
Then it's thrown back, and he tries to spike it to Lead and Everly, then back into the Islander zone. Yes, Vegas, that is true. Vegas is the only team that has not done it.
All the way back in the Islanders zone. Ryan Clark is there. Good draw. The free-man scrum, it kicks out. Lightning
keep that one through again. A shot won by Shattenkirk and a save by Varlamov was able to put the pad through. That would be cool. And you can see that third straight year actually, of a team that had never won it to go win it. Islanders shoot off a stick and all the way down to Vasilevsky, who's able to just shift his stick there and easily backhand it all the way off the boards. Maroon looks for the puck. Patrick Maroon is offside.
Toyota takes you inside the glass. Here's Booch. Thanks a lot, Giants. Been a lot of positive performers for the Tampa Bay Lightning here tonight.
They're obviously looking at the play of Braden Point in this game. He's been good. And one of those guys that's got that mojo. Really seems like he understands what winning hockey's all about. 15:23 left in the third period. 5-1 Tampa Bay. Lightning looking for more. Blount took a hit. Maroon in behind. Maroon works. Taves trying to intercept it. Too many New York bodies, though. Islanders into the Tampa Bay zone, and the Islanders are offside. Devon Taves, the guy that they call now. Martin and Paquette are the ones that now are having severe friendliness issues. Still more pushing and shoving. Johnston took a check to the back of Sergachev. They're not really separating anybody yet. They haven't given any signals. Yeah, I do remember that. Remember when the Dolphins beat the Patriots on that miracle quarterback play as well? Just giving some signals out to the Islanders. Martin goes to the box and Johnston goes to the box. Martin for the initiation and the shove. Johnston for the forecheck to the back of Sergachev. And I think one of the reasons that Johnston goes for real is because that Sergachev was showing some pain when he went down to the ice. So the referees are not dealing with any shenanigans. They're saying, if you're going to mess around, you're going. I'm not taking any numbers. Hedman is acting as the assistant captain, the official captain, because Stamkos is out, and Anders Lee as the captain. They're discussing to the officials and to all of the referees, make sure everybody gets it right. Sergachev's come back. I think Victor wants the most penalties as much as they can get, and Sergachev is going to get a penalty because there's some sort of initiation. Sergachev doesn't like that kind of penalty, obviously. I want to see how much Victor Hedman pleads the case. Chernak looks like he's going to the bench. He's going to the box, the dressing room. So here's the play. Johnston goes right after Sergachev. He pushes him a little bit. Sergachev goes down and is laboring, and Johnston immediately complains to the referee that this is some sort of embellishment. And then later, after he walks away, Sergachev puts a little gut punch to Johnston. So it looks like it's really as this is one of the songs that they're playing that in the chorus screams, breathe in, breathe out. And it's really what the referee's trying to do right now, relax and understand what's going to be given. So right now they're giving a 4-on-4. Sergachev is in the box as everyone's being explained to Barry Trotz. Johnston is in the box for New York, as well as I want to say Baggio, who the other Islander was. So they give it a 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. Letty breaks it through, and he'll backhand it across the side. Islanders break onto the right side. Nelson is offside, and really just nothing going well for New York.
That's exactly what it is. Johnson got 10-minute misconduct.
So what's happening now is Johnston is going to get a 10-minute misconduct for this game. So Johnston will come back into this hockey game, but he won't come back until about 4:50 left in the third period, which at that point we'll see how much is going and how much he'll play. Bavillier spins on the blue line. What a work by Bavillier. The magic to Letty, to Bavillier. Bavillier turns, holding it, waiting back door for Letty. Nick Letty turning still. Letty to the line. Got it back. Here's Letty. Letty turning off of Hedman's check. Letty backs it still. On the right wall, and he couldn't find Nelson. Lightning get it to center. And a 2-on-1, shorthanded. Chance in front, deflection. They score. Nikita Kucherov, and it's 6-1. What a play. Tampa Bay. Johnston, to that answer, will probably not play much. And, the Islanders might be trying to be figuring out how to shut down the Lightning. Not trying to win game one as much, because you want to win as many games as possible, but it is only game one, and they're down by 5 goals. Being 6-1. Still, the Islanders in their own zone. The 5th goal of these playoffs by Nikita Kucherov, who also had a series-winning assist in the series against Columbus. Was also on the ice when Hedman knocked out the Bruins. Polak moves. Polak passed a few. We're going to pass that one back, and it goes off the line. Pelech trying to fight Vassarelli. Through on Polak, feeds Barzal. Barzal spins to the line. Barzal tapped it on for Mayfield. Mayfield turns to the backhand. And he finds Eberle, who tries to find Barzal. Who does find Barzal, who sticks on the line again for Eberle. Eberle holds on, trying to pass that one for Mayfield. Too far. Lightning get back. Sergachev, who's out of the box. Sorelli will shoot it into the New York zone. No icing, Mayfield in behind. He's that type of player to really work the puck as much as possible. And then icing is the call coming up against New York.
All right, from the very first shift of the game, it was all Tampa.
12:32 left in this third period, and as Eddie Olczyk just said, it's really been all Lightning. There is no other way to put it. The Lightning have just clamped them down. The Islanders still going to work back, and you look at the fact that Tampa Bay has had a lot of rest, and the Islanders on Saturday were playing for their playoff lives, and now they're suddenly in the Eastern Conference Final. It comes at you in waves, like Tampa Bay does. Now New York will have a chance to come back and sit down and go, okay, we're playing on Wednesday. We know we're in the Eastern Conference Final. The series just started. Let's figure out a way to beat these guys. Bavillier falls down. Lightning work on the boards. Maroon tries to shoot this one on net and handcuff Varlamov. Islanders to center. Too far of a pass. 24 shots on goal for Tampa Bay, and they've got 6 goals. Islanders trying to salvage something. Pass in front, Letty. He scores! Nick Letty at 6-2. Perfect time for the former Chicago Blackhawk to rip a goal. And a pass from the captain, Letty sets up, shoots high, and it's a 4-goal deficit. Now they're going to the win game 1, but they are going to get more confident in the series. And the way to build confidence is to get good scoring chances, and that's a goal. Usually people like to make fun of stuff like that, but you know that's actually not a bad idea. Because the worst thing is you give up a goal, an empty net goal in a game that you feel is not, it's not something that you even have a chance to go play in. So, it's one of those chances that, is this backhand up for Palat? Tries to poke it in. He scores! 7-2, Tampa Bay. The Lightning off the ice, and man, Balak just chunks Varlamov down, and Varlamov was supposed to go back for Bryce, and instead of Bryce looked as this goes off the stick. They're going to have to really look at who's the better goaltender, because I thought Bryce was took it, wasn't cutting it, but Bryce's goal that he let up in the first period actually looked a lot better than Varlamov. So there's a lot to look at. And your backup, your third string's not going to work it. You can't take Sorokin from Russia, so you know that it's going to be between either Varlamov or Grice. And I think they should probably go with Grice. This puck to center. It is 7-2. Pajot to the line. Polak made a move. Polak still fed to Brassard. Brassard away from Shattenkirk. Tried to pass one off the boards. Lightning try to sky it away. They do to center. And it can be gloved through and held down with the stick. Here's Pajot. Backs it off. Pajot gets it back. Spun to the stick. Martin. And this puck will find its way to Varlamov.
Tampa being absolutely well rested and just being a well-oiled machine.
It's just one of those games that isn't working for New York. As Varlamov goes in behind to play with the stick behind, and the Islanders pass it in front. Not a good night for them. Tampa Bay, another interception with the stick. A really opportunistic offensive group that they've got there. Still through, and then it comes back into the Lightning zone off of the chance. Here comes Sorelli. Hands it off to Paquette. Sorelli's out there too. Islanders sink it into the Tampa Bay zone and change. Throwing onto that backdoor play, Sorelli from the right side. Shot, save Varlamov. Rebound goes to the glass, and then Nelson off of a Lightning skate. Green as well. Letty mirrors the puck. Letty turns it over. Here's Sorelli. Pass in front, too far. Islanders close to center. Shot in where Vasilevsky was, who back hands it on for Ryan McDonough. And McDonough slides it on for Chernak. Chernak drops it off to point. Point slides it over, and it can be taken by Palat. Palat from the left side. Back door. McDonough shot that went off the glass. Kucherov to Chernak. Chernak tries to keep it in, and the Lightning are going to be going to a power play soon. And Brassard touches. At 7:23, the Islanders are going to have to kill again. Hey, Tommy. Nice to see you, man. Yes, Tampa Bay has a 7-2 lead. Islanders have just a safety, yeah. And New York is playing the Giants' defense. Like, it is that bad at how if the touchdown, if Tampa Bay is scoring a touchdown, then they're really their home teams. They're the Buccaneers, and New York is using the Giants' safeties because it's that bad.
Get your glow back. Start running again with a boost of B vitamins and energy from green tea. New Dunkin' Refreshers.
And they may, guys, get 8 goals on the board. They may go for the 2-point conversion. Specifically, I believe Bavillier got the penalty. I'm not sure. We'll see when they come back. But, the Islanders will respond in Game 2. I expect this to be a tie series headed to Game 3. Yes, Barry Trotz is an excellent coach, the Eggman, and he will figure out a way to tie this series up. They'll see where they're going to go after. I said Kucherov, but I think they're going to go after Braden Point. He seems to be the real issue for New York. Obviously, there's a lot of things he has to do with. Cameron Magruder happy right now. I'm not sure who that is. Doesn't really matter. Obviously, showing some commercials. Of course, the NFL coming back on Thursday. My second favorite team, my Texans, are playing the defending champions in Kansas City. Obviously, I think we're all ready for that. He's a big fan of Central Florida teams. Okay, didn't know that. Ooh, nice. So Lightning try to pull this one back on the power play. A drive there, save, and it got blocked, actually. It didn't really get stopped by Varlamov. But Hedman moves off the left point, and he went on a shot save. And that saved Varlamov. I'll tell you another YouTuber who'll be very happy. Bucks Raisin. He's a fan of the Buccaneers, the Lightning, and the Rays. The Buccaneers, the Rays, and the Lightning especially. And I get a lot of my content from him. Bucks Raisin Bolts, he's a great guy. He has some post-game videos when Tampa Bay sports teams win. And he found a way also to get Lightning games and record them with Dave Mishkin, who's the radio play-by-play voice of the Lightning. Yeah, check him out. I'll post it if you guys don't know him. Thank you. I appreciate it. This is him. Check him out. Look him up on YouTube. He's a great YouTuber. He has some stuff. Score! The Lightning have scored the 2-point conversion. And so Brassard will exit the box to take 2. And he scored again. His second goal of the game. Shattenkirk, Lord, not a good night for Semyon Varlamov. Put it this way. He is just getting chopped down. And for Semyon Varlamov, Tomas Greitzky looked good, letting up 3 goals in the first period. Semyon Varlamov has let a 5 in 2, and not even faltering. Here's a chance on goal. Lightning nearly had 9. Tampa went right down the ice, nearly had 9 goals. 8-2 the score. Bogosian with the chance, and then kept in by Green. A shot, save Vasilevsky. Had a move in Martin and a deflection, and it never went through. Bailey plays defenseman to Andy Green. We're about 100 seconds till Johnston will have his time since early in the third period to be back on the ice. When it won't mean anything, though, if he even plays anymore. Paquette tries to get into the middle along with Killorn. Back from Maroon, shoots that one off his stick incorrectly. Maroon trying to lob for it. Taves to Eberle. The Islanders get into the zone. This is very reminiscent the way the series is played with the high-scoring games with the physical play of the 2004 Flyers Lightning series. And Paquette will shoot it in, and Killorn and Paquette will go and change. Islanders throw it to center. Flip it back across. Lightning still working with it. Brassard pokes away. Tampa Bay throwing on through. Also, I'll let you know, Josh, I let my friend who's a big Bruins fan, I let him know about the fact that you were at the game, the Bruins-Canucks game, and he tried to cover his ears, and it was funny. I was like, we want 9 or we got 10 or whatever it was. There's a shot on Varlamov, tried to stick it up high, Braden Point. Islanders get it in, and a too many men penalty coming up against New York. Tampa Bay is going to have a power play late in the third period. 4:40 to go. Who? Oh, no, Mike, you don't know him. He's just one of my friends that I actually do a hockey radio show with. Yeah, he's a Devils fan like me, but his second favorite team. He's a good fan of the Boston Bruins, and so I was telling him that you went to the Canucks game where they where they were chanting "We want 10" or whatever it was. Or on a Canucks Bruins game in Vancouver.
Proprietary Tampa material that continuously adapts and responds to your body to relieve pressure, so you get deep, uninterrupted.
Yeah, it killed them. Yeah, scored like, was it 10-3, 9-3? Very like this game. Very much like this game.
Learn more at Tempur-Pedic.com.
What's up, Rick? What are you even doing here at the skills competition? This is going to be embarrassing. Did Paul miss an end or Paul missed the net? I'll show you how it's done.
What did he say? He kind of like tried to cover his ears and roll his eyes at how stupid that was. And I think he was trying to find a time to say 2011 to me, just like an idiot. Because that's all Bruins fans. I don't mind Bruins fans. I'm actually pretty good friends with a bunch of them. But that's all their comeback is. So when you talk about beating the Bruins, that the Canucks are good, that's the only thing yet. All right, this game is back. Tampa Bay is going to have another power play pretty late in this game. So the bench minor for too many men is the call that they're giving. And Jordan Eberle goes for too many men. Matt Martin's going to go for putting the puck into the stands. So the Lightning are up 8-2 and are going to have a 5-on-3 for much of this game. As Matt Martin, for some reason, just flies this puck into the stand. So it's 1 minute 49 to go. With only 4:29 in the third, the Lightning are going to play a 5-on-3 where they have just physically dominated New York. I know. I'm aware that was in the tournament, even though I love that team. 5-on-3 still for Tampa Bay as they spike it through to Hedman. Now Johnson can come onto the ice if he likes. The 10-minute minor penalty is over. For Paquette, throwing that one close to where Cirelli is, and then off to Bogosian. Bogosian circles, thinking about shooting the puck. He doesn't. Got it back. Now he fakes a slap shot. Next time he gets it, probably will shoot. On in front, Bogosian's on the right side. Hedman circles, waits. Close on for Bogosian, and the puck went off with a stick of either Letty or Maroon and out of play.
I'd like to go back to the conversation of the goaltender here, Bush. What's kind of taking place here? And we had that conversation, 7 minutes ago, 8 minutes ago, as far as I'm on the clock. Right. Your gut feeling tells
So now look at what they've got here with this face-off. Gaudreau trying to get it. Coleman gets it on for Shen. Shen onto the puck. They don't bring their top unit out as some respect for the New York Islanders. Coleman just shoot this one off a bank shot, and not a real good chance for there anyway. For Sergachev. Sergachev holds it, gets it back to Coleman, lost the puck. Coleman on the wall, close to where Sergachev is. The 5-on-3, I believe, only separated between 3 seconds from each other of 2 penalties. So it's the 5-on-3 killed if it is. And most of the time it come off. Coleman just shoot that one in front. And a glove save out of the air by Semyon Varlamov.
Conversation for Barry Trotz and his goaltending coach, Miro Greco, and Mitch Korn as well, who's part of the goaltending coaching staff. And they're going to have to figure out which goaltender they think can have the shortest memory and bounce back. I mean, this certainly is not on all the goaltenders. I mean, this has been
Back across Polak. Shoots this one finally into the Tampa Bay zone. 20 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Shen. Close to center. Sergachev. Drops it. Gord backs it on for Sergachev. Sergachev, a close pass. Shen to Sergachev. Sergachev from the right slot fakes the slap shot on for Shen. A shot. Save. Varlamov, no rebound. The first penalty is over. So now just Matt Martin will be in the penalty box for 11 seconds. And 2:40 left on the power play. So now they fake the chance, and then this puck just flies once again into the other side. Power play's over. Lightning have not scored on their 5-on-3, but it really doesn't matter, as it's still 8-2. Green tries to get this puck through. Johnston is on the ice. Green makes a hit. 33 shots on goal, 8 goals. 19 shots on goal for New York, 2. There's a chance. That deflected off of a stick as well. Then when it close where Polak was, Lightning kept it on the boards. Here comes Bogosian. Bogosian feeds it back. Bogosian poked off of a stick by an Islander Pajot, and it flies to center again. Lightning just sit in their own zone. Late in this period. Still not on the boards. Everybody's just playing for pride at this point. Varlamov and then Taves. Islanders keep it in their own zone and throw that one across. Maroon trying to intercept this puck, and he does. Patrick Maroon tries to feed this backhander. He had Coleman, and then there, Coleman and Maroon, former teammates with the Devils. Paquette in a chance. That one didn't go. Lee Nelson fought off. And off of the stick play there. In the final minute of game 1, all Lightning. 8-2 in favor of Tampa Bay. And here's Eberle. Drops it off to Barzal. Barzal looks to the line. Spins it there. A shot and a deflection that never was able to confidently go through. Polak's shot is blocked, but Polak keeps it in. Pass to Eberle. Shoot, save. Rebound there from Vasilevsky. Puck is stopped and underneath him with 35.5. I'll look to see how much can be mustered and how much is desired. Taves trying to shoot that one in front. Another chance. Oh, the shot by Barzal, and then in behind him, Vasilevsky stops the puck.
Vasilevsky, and he still wants to keep it at 2. There's a lot of pride in the goaltender. They're not giving up even though they're up by 6. And this one redirects on the way in, and it can be difficult for a goaltender. Look at that focus.
And Matt Martin just really working. There's a shot off the face off the Islanders there. Pajot tried to shoot this puck in front. He's able to glove it down with 20 seconds to go. Islanders looking for a goal. Lightning just trying to finish this game up. Shen in behind. Shen keeps the puck going. Islanders trying to intercept. Pajot. Lightning throw it to center. Taves is the only guy back. He will sit for the final 5, to the final 4, to the final 3, to the final 2, and 1. And game 1's in the books. 8-2, Tampa Bay victorious over New York. And the Lightning take a 1-0 lead in this series. Game-winning goal is going to go to Ryan McDonough's blast in the first period that made it 3-1. And that'll do it for game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final. So there you go. Also a huge effort by Andre Vasilevsky. In the books, Bay a 1-0 lead in the series. Who's my favorite announcer? Unequivocally, Doc Emmerich. That's who I want to be like in my history. Although I have met Joe Beninati, I've talked with him. He's an unbelievable man, a remarkable, great broadcaster. But Doc Emmerich's my favorite broadcaster of all time. My favorite team play-by-play broadcaster, though, even though Doc used to be, is Ken Daniels for the Red Wings. Also, I do like, and not just because I like the Canucks, I do like Jeff Shorthouse. But my favorite broadcaster, NHL of all time and now, is Doc Emmerich. My favorite team guy is Ken Daniels. I have also met, just your favorite announcer? I'm going to have to go. I'm going to have to go homers. Is it John Shorthouse? Is it Shorty? If it's not Shorty, it's Jim Hugson. I'm going to go with that whole Vancouver thing. That's my guess. Shorthouse, and if not, Hugson.
It was a good snapshot, this 3-period game of what he
Me? Oh yeah. I forgot about me. I don't even put myself that high yet because I'm not professional. But I do it is kind of interesting that the broadcasters don't talk as much. It's just straight call. But no, my favorite guy. Oh yeah, I will see this tomorrow. I'll be doing game 2 of the Western Conference Final. Dallas leads the series 1 game tonight. Only goal scorer of the series on Klingberg, so I'll see you tonight. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow for game 2, 8:00 p.m. Eastern Time, 5:00 p.m. Pacific, for game 2 of the Western Conference Final, Las Vegas, Dallas. Happy hockey. See you tomorrow.